Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Oh, that is so weird. Somebody has hacked my. Oh, God. I just don't get that. How could somebody do that? How could somebody change stuff on my phone like that? God, I'm so baffled. Somebody has apparently hacked me, and I don't know what to do about that. Can y'all hear me now? Y'all can hear me now. I know you can, right? Can you? Please, God, somebody answer me. Please. It says testing. If you're coming here, you should be coming to help. Thank God. Yes. Did y'all see that when I don't know if anybody called it or not. Somebody is able to change my stuff, and I don't know who. I don't know how they could do that because I told no one I was even going to be messing around with testing. Okay. I haven't been in my StreamYard in months. Didn't even know I was still paying for it. And all of a sudden, somebody can change stuff in my app. And how did they know I was going? This is just mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling. And it's like when I first started, I put JDT Sizzle, right? Somehow they changed it and put it Jesse. How could somebody do that? Oh my God, don't tell me mods can do that now. But I still don't see how anybody would have known I was even doing what I'm doing. Because I told no one. I was out here checking to see if I could get back into my StreamYard account because I was I'm gonna start doing some YouTube. I got some stuff I want to clear up at some point. Not right now. I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell that happened. Mods can't do that now, do they? Can they? Nah. I tell you, I have real questions about that shit though. That makes me think I'm losing my mind. Wow. Blown away by that. Suzette, where'd you run off to? I bet Suzette's at work. Does Act Right have me blocked? I don't block Taylor. I did not see it. Uh, why would you be blocked? Hmm. Somebody need to know about what's going on. I'm not sure who you are actually. Um, aren't you the one that said that De Niro was stalking you too? Was that you or was that somebody else? They are a managing mod. I still don't see how a managing mod would have even known. Do you do YouTube or do you just got a long title? I could hear you. Yeah, but see, the weird stuff is there was just a lot of weird stuff going on before I ever went live, and I'm so just suspicious of what that was all about. God, I don't like my view. I can't read chat worth a crap. um, what's your name, Taylor? You want to come up, Taylor? If I can remember, if I can figure out how to do that, hold on. I'm gonna drop a link. If you want to come up, you can. I'd like to hear what you got to say about old girl, because the ridiculous shit she's saying about me. Um, oh, you was talking about Act Right was doing that to you. I thought you was talking about um De Niro. Oh, well, that's between you and her. I ain't got shit to do with me. Could have swore that was you that commented in the video that she was De Niro was doing it to you. I'm confused. All y'all get so mad at each other so much, I can't keep up. I wish Suzette wouldn't have left. I wanted her to come out. I wanted to talk to her about some stuff, let her fill me in. Angie, you doing okay? Y'all, Angie Davis, that's a good person. Believe it or not, she is not related. It's just a coinky dink. But see all the time on Facebook where she's helping the animals in some way. Good person. Do fine work, Ange Davis. Who was talking crap? Oh, it's bad, man. I don't. And the thing is, here's the thing. They have such a small following. I feel like if I make a big deal out of it, it'll make it worse. Because out of the 30 people that are dumb enough to care what her opinion is, it's not really an issue to me. It's just annoying that she does it to everybody. I mean, it's almost like if you scroll through this person's shorts, it's amazing. It's like a manic or something. Once she's got you on her mind, she's going to hit you with about 6 videos about you, your kids, your better half, your girlfriend, everybody she can think of. She's going to go after, and it's just wild. It's wild. And I tell you, I'm not putting up with it, man. You can heckle me all day long, but when you start dragging, the people close to me through the mud, my family through the mud, then we will have an issue. I'm gonna get this dealt with. You know, uh, she makes videos to my wife talking smack, and it's it's just crazy. And I do play them because we do find it entertaining. personally. But the wild shit is she has no idea who this woman is. My wife couldn't pick her out of a lineup. You know it. It's wild, man. It's just so amazing to me how it's like she lives on YouTube. Nothing else going on apparently. To be that involved at attacking people and trying to defame everybody. And what blows my mind the most is her little minions, how they just buy this shit. And one of them used to watch me all the time. I've gotten a million comments from her, and all of a sudden now she's just buying because this woman said so. She's believing it that all she watched me and Brandy was just lies, apparently, the whole time, that we're just horrible people. I'm banging all the mods, and it's just wildness, man. It's wildness, and how vile she is, and her cussing, and her nasty descriptions. Ugh. Ugh. And for some reason, her and Mama Bear have had a 4-year feud. And where she's on YouTube and she knows I know who Mama Bear is, she assumes I'm in her feud, and I'm really not. I'm really not. I can't feud for as long as y'all do. This woman is obsessive. And I even tried to throw her a bone because Andrew, the schmuck, went by where she lived at, and I even made a video about it. I was like, check this out, dude's just openly harassing this other YouTube creator, you know. I, and now she's got obsessions with everybody, and she dragged me back into it for no apparent reason, like a month. And I just found out I guess she did this like 3 weeks ago. She made all these videos, and nobody told me because I guess they were thinking it wasn't good for my mental health. And I just now found all this out. And it's really, really pissing me off. De Niro got to go because I don't do the stuff she does on my channel. Um, I've never, ever been one to report people. But I guess I'm just going to go final warning, and I will put every waking moment into the effort to ban her from YouTube and keep her banned from YouTube. She should just leave me alone. Because I'm not going to make videos back and forth and arguing shit. She won't hear another thing from me. Her and her 30 people can talk all they want, but it'll be on a limited basis because I will put a stop to that. It's wild. I'm going to present it that way too. That you can't show a pred on YouTube, but by God, you can do some of the sleaziest, threateningest, garbage, trash, rumor mill crap to anybody and everybody, and it's just looked over. That blows my mind. And if you go back through it, it is wild, the library she has of just the most disgusting stuff. She needs to take that shit somewhere else because I'm telling you what, I will I won't have the war on YouTube and talking smack and all that. I'll fix it. Because I don't know, but to me, like, she is, you can't win uh, an argument with somebody that's just spitting out just straight. I guess whatever she thinks would sound juicy to the five saps that believe everything that watch her. How do you argue against that? You can't fight people that reality isn't a concern to them. You know, when they're playing in a different reality, especially people that don't have nothing to lose. You know, it's hard to fight that type of person. Can't get them for slander. What you gonna get? Nothing. Cost you more than it would them. Such a horrible person. If I would have been prepared, I would have showed y'all some stuff, but I'm just testing it. I'm not talking about her no more. Teleprompter, what's that do? Add your notes here. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, now what? Turn it on. Oh no. It's going to give me a tutorial. Survival? No. This way apply only to you. Oh, your script appears on screen visibly only to you and scrolls automatically at your chosen speed. That's cool. I guess that's to help me remember stuff. I don't know. It's neat. It's not scrolling though. Let's turn that off for now. Come back to that. That was teleprompter. That's what this does. Polls. Who thinks attacking? Oh, well, no. Let me do it this way. Is De Niro attacking people cool? No, don't end string. Oops. Option one. No. Option two. So long as. All right, y'all. We got a poll. Y'all see the poll question? Did it show y'all? Because now I can't figure out how. Oh, that's how I see chat. Uh, are y'all seeing the poll? Anybody? Anybody watching? Can y'all see the poll? Hey, it is what it is. What, man? All right, let me go back to the poll. We got to figure this out. I got to get on my game. Show. There it is. Now, can y'all see it? Can y'all interact with the poll? Now y'all can see the poll, can't you? Give me a thumbs up if you see a poll. Oh. Can nobody see it? My pole's too small. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm immature, man. I'm sorry. Sorry. I can see it on my screen. How come y'all can't see it? I do not get that. Nobody can see the pole, is what you're telling me? I wish I could. There's got to be a better way for me. Tall, font, small. All right, let's try that. Okay. All right. Nobody can see the pole. I can now. Okay. See, I see it on my screen. That's why I'm not sure why y'all ain't seeing it. No pole. I don't get that, man. That's confusing to me. Because it shows up on my screen. I know I know it, like I got, well, see, I can even move it around there. It's in the top right-hand corner now. I like that. That's kind of cool. I can actually maybe, after I prep, do a pretty decent live stream just on my phone because that's what I need, some flexibility. It's at the top, not in chat for us to. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's how it works. You just put your answer in the chat. Is that how it works? I guess. What's it say, Taylor? I can't see it. Look, y'all, Suzette's back. Suzette, you want to come up? You got time to chat, Suzette? If I can figure out how to invite you. No. No. I can't. I'm at work. Uh, okay, so we learned the poll's disappointing. What if I check? I don't know if maybe I know how to. I know what I might be able to do. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Got an idea. What's that button do? I'm scared to push it. Recording in progress. No, I think it's this. Let me look. Hold on. Hold on. Man, I still got my library in here too, y'all. It saved everything for me.
John Davis doing what true crimers do.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime.
Hey, John Davis.
John Davis.
John Davis.
John Davis.
John Davis True Crime.
This guy's John Davis.
John Davis True Crime.
John Davis True Crime. Maybe that's where I've heard that name before. John Davis, and it's good to see you, John. How are you?
Davis True Crime.
John Davis.
Hey, John Davis.
John Davis True Crime kicks butt. Hey, John Davis. John Davis.
I don't care what you say. Best intro ever. I don't trust you, Act Right. I'm trying to have a PG testing. Yeah. De Niro did have a. I think De Niro's crushing on Dawn's what that was all about. Man, I got a ton of clips on here. My name's Ernie Shell, and I'm running for Kentucky governor in 2027. God, that's my picture y'all put up there. Damn, I'm looking good. Handsome. What was we talking about? Okay, that's cool, man. It's still got like, I don't, what's wild is when I left, I was thinking, I didn't have many clips that I kept. And I see a ton of them now. I still got some pictures. For some reason, of dogs in their Halloween costumes. Oh, I ain't sure who that is. I want to say that's one of the. I think he's not a good dude. Let's see. What is this? More dogs. More. What? Overlay. Don Wells as the Joker. See, I can just say put on here on testing, and y'all can talk amongst yourselves while I ramble. That seems to work good. Hi, September Virgo. Look around, see what else I got. Oh, I got some baby footage. That's Big Boy. He's gotten a lot bigger now. He's a big boy. Sissy. Summer. Hmm? What else we got?
Yeah, so you want to point out what's wrong with my chin before the things are made?
Didn't even notice it till you said it, but now that I look at it.
Herpes simplex virus 1, HSV1 for short, mostly shows up as painful blisters around the mouth.
Oops. Oops. What else is on here? I'm scared to play some of these. I'm not sure what. Oh, yeah, that picture I showed just a second.
It will come back.
Look at this, guys. This is a scumbag right here. Beat an elderly man with fucking dementia at Walmart while he was on the ground. This dude right here.
You're very well.
Mr. Godby, Officer Godby, Danville Police, a true POS.
Unfortunately, it takes an event like this to get stuff
into you, and you never think it's going to happen in your hometown until it does. And it just really, struck me as something that.
Y'all remember that? For those of y'all that watch me. I guess it leaves the picture up after you play. I don't like that. That sucks. Hmm. Actually, you can get butt hurt all you want. I didn't do nothing to you. I don't think I invited everybody up. So you can do logos and it don't interfere with the poll. What's this? I told y'all, well, I'm pretty sure I told everybody that probably knew about it. That one girl that was missing, they found her. Try to make sure I deleted all her pictures and stuff because, you know, I guess that ain't something you'd want following you, right? Y'all remember I had her aunt or grandma on a couple times. I told y'all that she's been found. I guess they didn't really want to talk about the situation. So I just deleted all her stuff and tried to take it all down. But they did find her, which is a great thing, you know? It was weird though, man, because I actually, it was one of them things where nobody would help them, and I put in quite a bit of effort. And after they found her, I found out they found her, and then they didn't tell me not one other word. So I really couldn't update regardless, you know? Thanks, Vibes. I'm not going to say her name, but the ones of you that, were around, I'm sure y'all know. I can barely even see chat, so people need to chill out. It ain't no time to be offended when I'm the title's testing. I'm trying to figure out how to use the new StreamYard. Y'all need to calm down. I remember happy she was found. Yeah, I am too, man. Because since I ain't saying her name, it's not like it's going to get out there. But for those of y'all that know the one I'm talking about, she, there was some real sketchiness with her family. Her mom was extremely strange. I don't know if I ever told any of the mods about that. I may have told Jesse. I ain't sure. But, yeah. It was some weird stuff. I'm pretty sure I did tell her, but she can share if she wants. As long as we don't use nobody's name, it ain't a big deal, right? I mean, I guess if you really wanted to figure out who I was talking about, you could go back through years of YouTube and put it together. But, I might as well go ahead and tell y'all. Should I tell y'all? I shouldn't tell y'all. You know what? I should, because I'm not using anybody's names. But anyway, I found this extremely strange. She bought that girl a toy to masturbate with, and the brother, and explained to them how to when they were in their early teens. That's weird as hell, right? I just thought that was so freaking weird. And the weird thing about it, I don't want to get this mixed up, but I think I'm not going to say. I might tell y'all down the road if I can find it to clarify. But I want to say what was even weirder is like one of them were adopted. But that's still weird as hell, ain't it? To teach your kids that. That's weird as hell to me. I get some people are more open and have that philosophy of all that, but I mean, really, you need to teach them that. I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure I taught myself once I heard about it. I was like, "What? Really? That's what you do?" Hmm. You know, that don't seem like something you need a life lesson on. Not to this guy. It's creepy, right? Is it creepy or am I making more out of it? I thought it was creepy as hell, man. When I heard that, I was like, that's weird as hell. Okay, good. I was concerned I'm the only one I've ever thought that was extremely creepy. It seems odd. I don't know if it. I don't know. It seemed kind of sick to me, to be honest. I thought it was creepy. And now that I've had a second to think about it, yeah, I think both of them were adopted. So she taught her adopted kids. Not that that's any different, but it just makes it even stranger to me. I don't know, for some reason. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm thinking that the reason she had the kids was because it was one of them states where you can make bank for adopting. Yeah, I wasn't here earlier. Somebody hacked me. I'm still haven't gotten to the bottom of that. So that's concerning. I don't know who you're talking about. Just jumped in. It was a story we went over a while back, and it turned it out positive. And I don't really want to say their name because it was a missing person that was found, but there was some really weird stuff that was around the story that I'd heard about. To make a long story short, I don't know. I don't know why, but like sometimes, and then, I'll just go ahead and put it out there. I was adopted, but sometimes I feel like people adopt for the wrong reason. You know what I'm saying? Um, Either for money or or foster, or they do it for the wrong reason. And when I hear a story, when I hear something like that about somebody that has adopted a child, it really sets off an extra alarm for me. I think maybe that's why I say it makes it even weirder that they were adopted. But I think what I really in my head was thinking, it was like, because I have this thing in the back of my mind where I think people adopt for the wrong reasons. And, there's a lot of cases that's happened. It's not like it's a myth, you know. I was lucky. I got adopted to a probably the best male role model on how to be a man and provide for your family and work hard there ever was. So I was extremely lucky as a young boy. I was two. I was two. I don't remember much. But Yeah. Extremely lucky, but I'm really sus of some people. Well, I'm sus of everybody, man. I'm telling y'all, true crime's made me even more skeptical of people than ever. It's like the other day I was talking about going to get my little girl from the bus stop. She's 12, and somebody said something about that. They was like, my grandson or something. He walks home every day 2 miles through the urban city or something. And I was like, well, not me. No way. Not this guy. And what an asshole I would look like talking about missing people all the time and my daughter come up gone. Right? Oh, nope, not me. And, it's like, I know the odds are extremely against it because they are. To be truthful, stranger abduction, even though it's such a horrible thing, a stranger abduction is extremely rare in the numbers. It's like 98, 99% of the time it's illegal or a legal guardian or custodian. But still, damned if I could live with myself being at 1% where all I had to do was walk a half a mile round trip probably. And then if I learned anything from YouTube, you can't trust people, man. But I tell you, I think the most dangerous ones are the ones in your life, not the strangers. You know? I'm still pissed off about Letitia. Miss Staunch, that makes me disgusted. My son's bus stop's less than a block away, and I will stand where I can see him getting off the bus, and his grandma takes him up to the bus stop. And I'm never. Oh, shit. Man, I hate this chat. It's like the dollar button is covering up the whole left side of it. I don't know. I wonder if I can get rid of it. No. That's so wild, man. YouTube's greedy. What? Show comments on stage. See, but I can't see them. It's too small. What if I turn my phone sideways? There we go. That's a lot. Well, same damn problem. Wish I could show y'all what I'm talking about. I can't see like the very right of the chat. Son of us is like, out the bus. Well, he's never left alone. Yeah. And honestly, I wasn't any more lenient with my boys, but I let my boys walk home when they was like 14, I think. And I'm thinking no on my daughter. A lot of sick dudes out there. Only one of my daughter. You know what I'm saying? The odds are against us. Gotta fight for the home team, y'all. I ain't gonna be on YouTube. Oh, she's gone. Fuck. No, it's gonna be like, I got shot trying to protect her. That's how I roll, playing that shit. Not this guy. I think I'm gonna. I was just gonna test today and see how it went. I think I might even do a straight up live soon now because I got some film, some stuff. I think I'm back at the hang of my new setup. I hate the chat. Might have to go in studio just for that alone. And a lot of people talk about what? Hold on. I got to check chat, y'all. It's really hard for me to see it, so that's why you're going to have some pauses. Our bus drivers at the school are so paranoid. My grandson has 20 feet to walk and they want you out there to meet him. Of course, he'll be 7 this summer. Yeah, 20 feet though. I'd probably be all right with 20 feet. I got more like, I would say it's a quarter mile, but it's a quarter mile where I can't see anything past like a 16th. So, better say sorry. I take mine and go get them. Yeah. Well, my schedule is wild, and I can't. It's hard for us to arrange the pickup, so we let her ride the bus home. That way, one of my strapping young gentlemen that live at my house can go get her. 3 deep on the bodyguards. That's how I roll. Y'all, did I miss anything on the Sebastian case? I asked this the other day, and then nobody would answer me. Has nothing happened recently that's anything? See, the rule with my daughter was if nobody was there to pick her up, she would circle around on the bus because they made 2 trips, one to the middle school, one to the high school, and she'd be on that one. I never missed, but it happened. This one little boy, they wouldn't let him off the bus because nobody was there, man. He started crying. He was panicked, I think, thinking that something was wrong because they wouldn't let him off the bus. And they tried to explain it to him, but he was little. You know, sometimes when you're little, you have a blow up. Nothing at all. That's what I was figuring, man. I tell you, I think I'm an outlier on that because I am not sold that there couldn't have been something. I don't know, man. It seems like to me it is such a big ask to think that Katie pulled that off by herself and that dude was there. But I just try not to judge people on how much they cry. A lot of people just base solely on that, and they really nitpick stuff, I've noticed. I'm not convinced Katie didn't. Was that her name? God, it's been a while, y'all. I apologize. I'm getting old. That was her name, right? Sebastian's mom? Somebody help me out. On the bus. I was freaking out. Oh man, I bet you was panicked. And I started to get paranoid about the school bus with my daughter. I hid and watched her get on. We used like 360. I hid and watched her get on. That's good. That's good parenting right there. God, I can't think of old boy's name now to save my life. Seth. Yes, Seth. I don't know, man. I don't know. I find a lot odd about all of that. I would love to understand Sebastian's circle a lot better. Just exactly how much, or, but they have his device, right? So I'm sure they've searched all his stuff, because you'd almost think that it was something like that. Somebody had lured him out, and he went and got in the car with the zero evidence. It seems like they have. There's not always a bad guy, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't always the parents. 99% of the time it is, but I don't know, dudes. Katie and Chris just don't strike me as criminal masterminds. They really don't. Bonnie and Candace don't either, so I think that Katie and Chris, to be honest, my opinion, got judged harder than they really deserved. You know? I think so. In the moment, I'm not saying you can't reflect. And like when you talk about the story, be like, well, she did blah, blah this or blah, blah that. But I really thought people were, I really feel like anymore, if you have a missing child and something don't happen within a week, you're going to get a large portion of everyone on your ass regard. Unless it's just like the circumstances are just so, make it so clear that it wasn't you. You know what I'm saying? But I think anytime your child goes missing, the child was with you when it's you're the last person responsible for the child. Let's put it that way. I think anytime that you're the last person responsible for the child, the most you're going to get out of the public is about a week before. Big portion of them are like, all right, you got some splaining to do. And I think it's fair too, What are you totally disagreeing about? Oh, yeah. On Chris and Katie. I know a lot of y'all don't like them, man. And see, that's why I tell people, you gotta learn, people, if you're never open to a different side, then what's worth the discussion, right? You gotta be open. You gotta be. See, the cameras, some of y'all see mention the cameras. I have a big problem with the cameras, the camera situation at Sebastian's crib myself. Simply because if I remember it correctly, one of them, I think it was her, worked for the camera people at some point, and you would think, and this is another thing. I'm not being an ableist or anything, but would it hurt to have maybe even some extra cameras if you had an autistic child? Would that just be unheard of? And if not just for that, I mean, look, dude, you live in a very expensive neighborhood. People gonna come in there and steal your shit. You better get some cameras, whatever. It's odd to not have a pretty decent system, in my opinion. I didn't say they were innocent, y'all. I just said I don't think there's much on them. I don't. I'm not convinced they did it. I'm not convinced. Like, people, I realize it. I get their hatred for Chris, and especially women's. Okay, I get it. But he just seems like a typical kind of asshole to me. I don't think he seems like a murderer. I really don't. He ain't a very nice guy. JD, what's your thoughts on Nancy? Nancy who, OG Nanny? I probably don't have thoughts. I probably missed it. Something. Who's Nancy? Oh, is Nancy Guthrie? Is that who you're talking about? Open John Davis. Chris is a jackass. I don't know, man. I'm sus of that whole deal, man. I just think that's it was really just wild how um it would have been pulled off so clean without somebody that knew a lot about how to pull it off. You know? Then you got I would love to see I'm sus of the fam. I don't know, I just am. Cause I know early on, for some reason, it was like they did a little extra search of somebody's residence, and I was like, huh, that's interesting. I'm sus of the fam, to be honest. Communications is what she did in the Navy. See, that's what I'm saying, man. You would think he didn't just vanish into thin air. Wow. It Am I the only one that thinks it's sus that the family could be sus? All y'all think it was just some total stranger set it up and kidnapped her? Am I on an island? So no cameras picked up someone walking. I can't believe it. Katie didn't like Sebastian. The last video of them eating tells a lot. She didn't give a crap about Sebastian. See, I think that's unfair because she raised him till he was that old. That's a long time to raise him if you didn't care about him. Because I'm sure if it was severe, it was a struggle. Now it I could be totally wrong, but I don't know. That's another thing that it's who do y'all think it was? The cartel? I don't care if it is just me. Then I'm the only sane one. No, the whole family is sus, especially the trip to Alaska in a camper right after he went missing. Oh, see, but that's the thing, though. Okay, to arrange this getting rid of Sebastian, you would have had, if you involved Chris's parents and all that stuff. What's in it for them? Chris not having Sebastian around a year or two more, or he was going to Seth's that summer. Logic doesn't make sense. Katie's pure evil to me, and I would sit in jail if I ever ran into her. And hey, I respect your right to feel that way. I do. I just I cannot see the win for anybody. The really though, I guess Katie would probably, if they told me they was like, you got to pick a suspect, it would be Katie. And I would say, because the only reason I go to it is it's Katie, is I feel like maybe she could have just had this This would really get old Seth. Or it was part of this would really get Seth and part of something else. But I can't see a motive. I can't understand her motive because I mean, if you're getting ready to send him to Seth, why do it then? You would be just insane if she let, is that his name? Chris? Feels right. If she let Chris talk her into that 2 months or however long it was until he was going to go live with Seth, that's just crazy to think. I'm not saying it's impossible, but that's just so wild to think you would raise a kid for that long. And then because some man told you, hey, Papa ain't coming home until he's gone, you just whack him? I have a hard time with that. A hard time with that. And I mean, Chris ain't like, I don't know. I don't see. She has the type though. Let's just go there now, right? He's like Seth minus 50 pounds. They're the same dude, I think. The look. Let me just clarify before all the mean texts are rolling in. The look. I just can't see that though. I can't see you would put all that time into your child, and because this dude give you the ultimatum. Because I mean, she left Seth apparently. You know. Apparently she handles breakup. Chris stated he was afraid Sebastian was going to touch his daughter where he was touched. Do you think about that and how he's not blood and the other one is? I don't know. Pure speculation from thing they say. Why are you screaming at me, man? Well, you know, then the thing to do would be not have your daughter there while Sebastian was there. Wouldn't be killing 2 months before he was leaving. You know? So hard to speculate because then you just could be so off that it's sad. And I don't like being definitive on what it is because I don't know, you know. Maybe Chris said I'll take care of it. She was tired of being in the middle. Well, I mean, that still goes back to me with how long she had him, you know. She wouldn't have been in the middle but for a few more years if she really didn't want to be. She didn't want to pay child support. See, I don't know. I'm not trying to just shoot down everybody. It's just I try to be a critical thinker. And the child support thing, is probably a very low percentage in my in my thinking. I think I would put somehow it had to do with allegiance to Chris in front of child support. If I was ranking things, I guess I would, I don't know, I would put, but I mean, if what I was told about the Chris stuff is lined out right, I would think if he had a fear that Sebastian was going to touch his daughter, I would put that above about anything, because that would be a tormentor. But as a dad myself, there's no way I would kill an autistic child instead of find a way that it didn't happen. Right? I'm just saying, that's me. I'm not going to agree with everybody. I ain't a yes man. That's why it's called JDTC. But I'm not disrespecting anybody, because I know a lot of people think for sure, 1,000% they know. And if I ever felt like that, I would probably be just like you. I'm on live. They want to get rid of Sebastian and get custody of Chris's daughter. I would put that at the top. You know, I would put that at of everything I've seen so far in chat, because that gives you like a two-pronged effect. Maybe it was a case of where Katie was just wore out and couldn't keep doing it. She wasn't into it mentally. This allegiance to Chris, then Chris has this fear of something with his daughter. But God, it just don't make sense that you don't just do the 2 months and refuse to let him come back if that's what the issue is. It's so next level to go to killing the kid, in my opinion. And the if you make it those 2 months, the penalty for whatever it is called when you won't take your kid, abandonment, the abandonment penalty would have been much less than the murder charge. I'm just saying, y'all. It just all y'all could be right. Who knows? I'm sure one of us is. But if you try to think about it sensibly, it doesn't make sense not to wait the 2 months. If that was the deal, you had 2 months? It was a very short time period, whatever it was. It's been a while. Like I said, don't hold me to everything on the date. But I remember it was a very short period, and he was going to stay with Seth. If you were that concerned something would happen or whatever, then when he goes to stay with Seth, you're done. You do child abandonment and pay child support. Why would you kill him? In the end, that's going to involve both of them. In my opinion, if it was one of them, the other one damn sure knows about it. There's no way they're blind to it. I think everybody'd agree with that, right? Maybe he did something so bad he was going to whip him and lost control. See, yeah, I would think something like that could happen, but then that throws it in that accident category where you have zero time to plan for this, right? So I don't think it was an accident. It seems like to me if they did it, they planned this shit. And they planned it well because they got everybody fooled. The only thing I think or this is what I used to think. This is without updates in the last few months. What I used to think was if it was them, that night they went home, she did something to Sebastian. Somehow she got him into the trunk of the car, took him out the next morning when she was pretending she was looking for him and passed him off then. That's the only way she could have pulled it off. Well, when it comes to hitting him too hard, I'm not saying it wasn't him hitting him too hard. I'm saying is that still makes it an accident, something you didn't plan on happening. When you have to cover a murder and it's an accident, it's very hard to do. Very hard, damn near impossible. I'm assuming that's probably why premeditation is even more severe because you had time to think about it and all that. And they still caught you. You know what I'm saying? Chris had a court case about his daughter. There wasn't time to wait. Oh, when you have court cases, there's always time to wait. You can always delay that shit. Always. You could have scheduled, I guarantee you could have scheduled around whenever the day that he found out Sebastian was going to live with Chris, he could have worked it out, probably. Continuance is probably the most uttered word in a courtroom. You could have made that 2 months work. You would have made that 2 months work before you'd have killed him before. I guess maybe I do like accident better because none of the rest of it makes sense. Chris went off over something, or Katie did. If I tell you what, if it was Chris and Chris was there, then the cops have done a horrible job at getting this figured out. Chris and court case, that's the same one. Why are you screaming at me again? Act right. Not when they have his family. His mom would help him cover it too. Okay. I don't know if you're familiar with the timeline, but it was reported pretty soon after the last time he was seen. It's hard to line up flights on accidents to get him out of there that fast. I don't care. Chris's parents ain't that damn rich. You still have to deal with getting a flight log, flight plan, all that approved, all that done. What? I was doing a live stream. I forgot. Guys, live stream testing's over is what I was doing, actually. I got to take my son to work. I'll holler at y'all later. Thanks for hanging out.